Okay, we're back. Madden time. It's Madden time.
Final segment.
Yeah.
We're getting fired up for the GML here, folks. The Gratwick Madden League. August, Madden 16 comes out, and we're taking it to another level with this year. Now, this will be season 2 of the GML after having it going for the entire year. We've got 7 teams. We're always looking for more. And we're fired up about the new connected franchise mode features that are going to allow us to manage our teams better than ever before.
So let's hear some of these features. What do we got in store for Madden 16?
All right, Joe. Here's the deep dive features. The first one is fluff.
Fluff.
Start playing faster.
Okay.
You can get into your team and start playing your franchise games in 3 easy steps.
Good.
Pick on or offline, select your team, and then start with the first game of the season.
Well, that's kind of cool and all, but what about practice and delegating the workouts?
Well, you can do all that stuff moving forward, but you know how in Madden 15, I think they're directly referring to first do you want to be a coach? Do you want to be a legacy? Do you want to all that happy horse crap you have to go through before you can get in.
Oh.
You can get into the game faster now. I wouldn't have come out of the barrel with that as like the lead one, but that's them.
Mm-hmm.
The next one is dynamic drive goals, which I actually think this is pretty sweet. Each new drive contains a drive goal that can be completed for bonus XP and or confidence. Specific goals are tailored based on events in the current game to give players a unique challenge each and every game.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Yeah.
So basically every drive, they'll have different goals and objectives that you got to complete. Like what they show for the screenshot is regain composure, 3 total completions, and they're showing the quarterback walking up to the line. So like if you threw a pick or something, you can get your confidence back in that game instead of it being shot for good.
That sounds awesome. That sounds like something I need in Madden. Yeah. Big time. Yeah.
The one concern I have over this though is you can get XP and bonus points and confidence in game through little goals. I'm worried about glitchers like our Niners guy that's now going to even beef up on more XP points by doing every little like nonsense thing to the point where they don't expect somebody to do all those, and he'll be able to get so many XP that all of his guys advance faster.
That's the thing. If you're worried about doing all that, then you're not worried about scoring touchdowns and winning games. So there's got to be a balance. You got to be able to do enough where you're trying to win, but at the same time, like you still got to win. So if you're worried about your little XP and your bonus and you're not worried about winning, then you're not going to win your games.
I'm just worried about it being glitched to the point you can get too much XP for players and stuff. Kind of like the sack features are right now where you can get too many sacks easily.
Yeah, the sacks are kind of ridiculous. Okay.
Then the next one is post-play goal feedback. The team listened to fan feedback and made it easier for players to see which goals have been completed in-game. This year, players will now see goal feedback throughout the mode. So it's basically there'll be a little ticker, kind of like the stat ticker was, that also lets you know how close you are to a goal, a weekly goal, what else you need to do as it's progressing.
Oh, cool. That's a good feature.
Next one is weekly goals. Weekly goals have been refactored from the ground up by implementing a new quest-like system that chains goals together week to week. These goals are assigned based on performance, position, and career status and are both team-based and individual. For example, a breakout running back goal may be triggered for rookie running backs that are having a great season.
Cool. Okay, what's next?
That one's one of the things I wonder about that is if it's going to be kind of like the bounties are in Destiny, where you can pick from different goals that you want to achieve or whatever. Maybe one is 150 yards rushing, and you know you're playing a bad rushing defense, so you could pick that as one of the goals for this week and key on the run game because you know you're going to run heavy that week.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, we'll find out.
That's kind of what I think that one might be.
Yeah.
Goal loading screens. New goal loading screens allow players to maximize goal completion. Completing these goals during the game will give you additional XP and or confidence that helps players perform better on the field. And that's what I think this is, this goal loading screen, where you can load up the goals that you want to try and go after that week.
Oh, okay.
So that kind of just combines with the previous one.
Yeah.
Things to do. This is basically your activities board where, it will give you the list for the week, the things you had to accomplish. The Connected Franchise Hub is more streamlined and players can find what they need faster than ever. It all starts on the Consolidation Things to Do screen, which brings all the information from last year's actions and home to one convenient location. Players can see where they stand in the season timeline and how far they are from the playoffs. This just looks like the main menu.
Yeah, okay.
Visual team depth charts. Apparently, you won't have to scroll across the spreadsheet boards anymore. When you look at a player or pull it up, it'll give you all the key information, stats, information, stuff you need like that. Yeah, drag and drop. It'll be able to drag and drop your depth chart now. Yeah. So just a little more streamlined user interface. Player card. Another big improvement is the new player card, which gives players an attribute breakdown without having to scroll left or right on the spreadsheet. This screen includes all the key position attributes for the player and which attributes are being affected by confidence. New scouting system, Joe.
Oh, new scouting system.
New scouting system. I actually think the scouting system sounds pretty good.
Okay. I already like the scouting system that's in place, so let's hear about this.
It's basically the same except with some added features.
Okay.
Scouting has been reworked from the ground up. I wouldn't go that far. In Madden NFL 16, coaches and owners will see a things to do item in week 3 that instructs how to scout. The basic concept is that you'll spend scouting points on a player, learn more about their abilities, and decide whether you want to select them in the upcoming NFL draft. Joe, does that basic concept sound like they reworked it from the ground up?
Not at all. Not at all.
Scouting points unlock a player's top 3 attributes, with the third unlock providing their true draft value. This true draft value will help teams find diamonds and overvalued players in the draft class.
Okay, that sounds different.
Will you take a projected 5th round pick with second round skills in round 2, or wait until later hoping that others don't realize his true potential?
You got 31 other owners, so the chances are if you notice it, somebody else is going to notice it.
There's combine stats now, which to me, this is a much needed thing. The combine stats, Joe, you'll get on all the players, and you won't have to spend XP on it anymore.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah. Players can now access combine reports during NFL Combine Week, which includes a combine grade and results from 6 combine events: 40-yard dash, vertical jump, broad jump, 3-cone, 20-yard shuttle, and bench press. These results can be seen without spending any scouting points.
Nice.
That's the way it's supposed to be. Let me see his 40 time, damn it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Combined reports not only include results, but also how players stack up compared to others at their position. Will you draft the fastest running back in the class or look for a well-rounded player?
All right. That sounds pretty good.
Draft feedback. The draft screen itself has received a visual overhaul and now provides much-needed feedback right after selecting a player. You'll immediately be able to see the player's attributes and where he was ranked, which provides immediate feedback on whether or not you made a good pick.
Well, that's kind of look at this. Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Here's a feature that, to me, could have been so much more. Members list. New members panels allow players to quickly interact with fellow league members in a cloud franchise. You can see their game status and whether they're online. Commissioner can toggle autopilot, clear cap penalties, and remove them from the league. I would have liked to seen if they're broadcasting their game, I would have liked to have seen that embedded in one central area on the franchise mode. So anyone that's playing their games, you could see them.
Yeah, you're right. And
I still think there needs to be highlights too.
I agree with. Where's the highlight? Like, see, we kind of do our own. Well, I still broadcast my games, but I stopped saving them because I'm terrible. But we make our own highlights. And, it would be nice if it was an in-game feature.
Supposedly one of the things I read somewhere else will be that there will be a highlight creating feature where we'll be able to just export a highlight of our game instead of we'd have to cut and edit a highlight reel together of the game, which will be a very needed feature to make the game more social.
The only thing I'm worried about that highlight feature is it's only going to show scoring plays.
Yeah, well,
that's kind of whatever.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's still better than no editing.
Yeah.
But what I would have liked to have seen there is, even if it was delayed by a quarter or so, is because you know how you can go into your stat thing at the end of the game and it'll show plays where there's highlights from them.
Yeah.
So it's already got that play. Upload it to the cloud. Get it into the league thing. Let me see it in the members list. Let me see highlights from that game coming in as it's happening.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
Sim a win. This could come in handy.
Oh, what do we got here? Sim a win.
League commissioners can influence wins by using the league schedule. Sim a win allows you to set the winning team for any game that has not been played.
Oh, I don't know if I like that.
But the commissioner only have it, so you know what it can be used for.
It could be, okay, say you're the Bills, you're the commissioner. You could sim the Dolphins, Patriots, and Jets to lose all their games.
I could if I was an unethical commissioner.
Yeah.
But you know what else I can do with it?
You could sim for other members to win their games.
Or lose their game. If
games.
It's a punishment for league activities or things that they shouldn't have done.
Yeah.
Like if we decide to come up with some, like say one of the rules being proposed for the end of the season is that you have to play the linebackers instead of the down linemen because it's now too easy to sack and everybody's getting too high of sack totals. So if we found out through one of the broadcasts or looking back at the games that somebody was using a down lineman, the first offense could be a warning. Second offense could be you get a sim loss.
I don't even know how to. I have always used down linemen just in general. So I don't even know how I would be able to use a linebacker.
Oh yeah,
I'm better off just not playing defense.
It's there's something that has to be done about the sacks because Mark Woodley is just terrorizing the league at a pace of 8 sacks per game.
That's a lot of sacks. Who does Mark Woodley play for?
The Steelers.
Oh.
We're in the home stretch, Joe. We've got 3 more to get through here.
Okay.
Free practice. This is a simple one, but a great one.
Yeah.
Coaches or owners can take their team on the field to experiment by using free practice. When game prep is available during the week, free practice can also be used at no additional cost. You can actually use your team to at least play with a little bit. I would have liked to have seen the export team feature come back.
Yeah, I would like an export feature. That would have been nice.
And then the next one is confidence tuning, which I believe is a much-needed one, especially for, say, a team like the Raiders.
Yeah.
Confidence has been greatly tuned in Madden NFL 16. We've decreased the amount that confidence changes for every player and also adjusted the ratings per position that can go up or down and how confidence impacts them. A new game prep activity has been added to the preseason, which allows teams to improve their low confidence before the season begins. We've also increased the amount of time each team has in prep week each week. I feel like this will hopefully make the confidence not as impactful, so it's a little more of a gradual process.
Yeah, I hope so too, for my sake.
And then there's the final one, which is the train wreck.
Oh boy.
Owner mode finance tuning. Right off the top of my head, Joe, there are so many financial issues with Madden 15. It's unbelievable. Between the salary cap issues, the player contract negotiations, the free agency, the available funds thing, the bonus structure, the entire thing is a apathetic train wreck of programming.
Okay, let me hear about it more.
This is their owner mode finance tuning. Small market teams in older stadiums now have more money to spend into the offseason every year.
Wait, what?
That's their big fix to the finance structure is just give the small, i.e. the Bills, a few more $1 million in the offseason each year.
Okay.
And the best part of the whole thing is the sentence that comes after this to end the whole blog post. Knowing that anyone that's read this far, that's reading these features and all of this, is like a serious hardcore Madden gamer. They're probably running an online franchise and stuff, and they've been looking for these for the whole year, right?
Yeah.
Not only are they just pissed off because they just read that basically your solution to the entire financing issues is throw a few $1 million at the Bills and the problem solved, but they then pour salt in the wounds with this sentence. As you can see, the team has left no stone unturned in Madden NFL 16 connected franchise mode. Really?
Whatever.
No stone?
No stone.
How about the rest of the finance modes?
Yeah.
Let's hope the coaches at least wear the right logos this time when they switch teams.
Yeah. Rex Ryan has that Jets logo wherever he goes.